leading. I pray for your wisdom for today's speaker. Give us understanding. Give us your wisdom so we can understand everything according to your leading. Bless our work that belong to you, Lord. I pray for global peace and healing and peace during this war situation. I pray for Yes You Can International. I pray for the all leaders, all facilitator, management, and moderators. I pray for everyone's blessing, Lord. Guide us and lead us. We need your wisdom. Thank you for this beautiful time. Bless all of us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, sir. Up to you, Dr. Aika.
Thank you so much. And to everyone, hola, mabuhay, konnichiwa, bonjour, buna, zinchao, aloha, marhaba, sanu, zadravo, zadrasi, salam, and namaste. Welcome to Yes You Can International's Mindset and Transformation Masterclass. Informative, inspiring, empowering, and very transformative indeed. To strive, to seek, to find, and never to yield is the journey of learning and transformation. So, able and erudite excellencies from all over the globe, a big, big welcome to all of you. And they say that transformation is a journey without a final destination because it is born out of patience and struggles. I would like to tell you a little bit about myself. I will be taking you through the various events, the speakers, our honorable queen's entire show today. So I am Alka Mahajan. I'm the founder CEO of Chilparco International, where we believe in mission spreading smiles and enhancing one's self-worth by providing solutions to problems which are relating to communication, productivity, creativity, mental wellness, personality, leadership. And out of all this emerges the unique, unstoppable, ubiquitous, and unbeatable you, which all of you are. That's why we're all here today. We're going to be witnessing awesome master trainers delivering their talks to us, and we all will be here learning. I'm also an academician, a psychotherapist, a leadership communication coach, a radio and talk show host, having done shows on Radio Mirchi, Radio City, My FM 92.7 in India. I'm also a columnist, having written for the national dailies, Times of India and Hindustan Times. I'm a tarot reader. I've written and been interviewed by lifestyle magazines, Marie Claire, Glad Rags, Yyci, Atelier, Wedding Vows. And yes, I do believe that one needs to give wings to their dreams. And that's how the learning happens, and that's how the transformation happens. But we all are deeply grateful to Her Excellency, Honorable Professor, Dr. Ambassador Queen Elizabeth Lucas, because it's because of her that we're all here, part of this amazing workshop. Let me tell you a little bit about our honorable Queen. She is an award-winning author, entrepreneur, a BA in business and management, international inspirational speaker, global advisor, youth, women and relationship mindset mentor and coach, African queen of inspiration. She has been recognized for her contributions to humanity and community and has been awarded certificates of recognition by many honorary doctorates as well as in different fields. She has been appointed matron, advisor, president, director, ambassador, chairman of many organizations locally and globally. She has been featured on national press such as Financial Herald, Fox News, ABC News, NBC News, Small Business Trust, the Trendsetter magazines, US Magazine, Victorious, Life Magazine, Powerhouse Global Magazine, and local Hornchurch newspaper. She has become the Secretary of the Year and author of Greatness in UK, Light Bearer to African Women. Founder of Elizabeth Creations, Time with Elizabeth Lucas, radio inspirational show host, and Yes You Can International. Of course, we know her very well as the icon of Yes You Can International, a happily married, beautiful woman who is a mommy of two wonderful children. So first of all, before we begin, I see her beaming and I see everyone over here beaming. So before we begin on this very positive and happy note, let me invite our very own Queen of Inspiration, Her Excellency Ambassador Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth, for her opening address. It's over to you, dearest Queen.
Thank you so much for that long introduction. I wasn't expecting that. I thought you'd cut it short. Anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And thank you for your everlasting, unending supports that you are giving to Yes You Can. We really appreciate you, Dr. Aika Makaja. Thank you so much. I also want to appreciate all our leaders. They are not here, but they are supporting us. In the name of my husband, it's going to work. King, Dr. Ambassador Femi Lucas Afolalu, my one and only love in my life. I also want to appreciate King Promise from Nigeria. I want to appreciate Queen Nadia from France. I also want to appreciate all our distinguished mentors. I can see Professor Charles, Professor PTS, because they are all my mentors, my pastor, Pastor Nelson. I want to appreciate my good best friend, Dr. Mario is going to be the first speaker. I want to appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. I think I acknowledge the presence of one of our wonderful king from Ghana, King Dennis Okafor. I think he's around. Wow, we are all leaders and we are all learning together. And I can see all my dignity, all my ambassadors, my leaders. I can see our future president of Nigeria, Professor David Morandia. I can see Dr. Edward from Canada. Thank you so much, because I know it's very early or middle of the night in Canada now. I really appreciate you, sir. Thank you for joining. I can see everybody. Really, if I continue to say I can see, then I'll finish all. But we need to move on, because it's not me that you've come and listen to today. You've come here to listen to all our great lecturers, our great mentors, our great teachers, and let me not waste my time. But I will hand over again to Dr. Akai to introduce our first speaker. But I really appreciate you all. Yes, we are standing together, we are learning together, we are growing together, we are glowing together, and yes, we can make a difference in this world. That is why this masterclass is all about, for us to renew our mindset and for us to unlearn what we've learned so that we can relearn for a better change. And there will be transformation in our lives, in our relationship, in our leadership, and even in this world. So thank you so much all. You are all welcome. Relax and let's all learn and share together. God bless you all. Thank you.
Heartfelt gratitude, dearest Queen. Yes, indeed, we all are glowing as we grow together, especially when we partake of the wisdom of this highly transformative masterclass today by the world's best master trainers, all amidst us. And it's actually a huge blessing, and we are all honored, we're all humbled, and we're all blessed. So let's begin, and let me, with the Queen's permission, may I invite our very first speaker, Professor Dr. Mario Lucero. He is from the Philippines, and he has amazing expertise in several areas: educational leadership and management, curriculum and instruction, human resources, communication arts, ICT research, business, education, fiscal management, strategic planning, a multi-awardee having received numerous awards from all continents across the globe, an international world record holder of 4 international prestigious books of world record because of his poems on COVID-19, published at Amazon, books and journals in Asia, Europe, and America. Known as the global poet of humanity, he serves as ambassador of many organizations in more than 50 countries, 50 honorary doctorates from international colleges and schools, universities, and 100 honorary doctorates from international organizations. He has been named as King of Education by Yes You Can International, United Kingdom. It's over to you, Professor Dr. Mario Mabuhay.
Yes, okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Aika Mahan, for that very generous introduction. And here we are again, of course, always helping, always sharing our insights, okay, contributing to the program of Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth Lucas. And I am very happy that I am again invited to share a certain topic for this session on on a master class, okay? And I'd like to, well, present to you. Can you please make me a co-host so that I could share my screen? Okay.
Just a moment, Professor Mario. There were some. May I request Miss Martha Kamara to mute herself, and also Khurram Javed, Ambassador Khurram Javed, please, and His Excellency Mr. Mohammed, to please mute yourself, because we are not able to understand what the Honorable Professor Dr. Mario was speaking. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Mario.
Okay, thank you so much. And I am very glad that I was given opportunity to present, of course, the findings of a research I've conducted in 2010, okay? So this is about panoramic leadership. It's an emerging school leadership model in the 21st century, okay? Though this research was conducted a decade ago, it was very important, particularly in the evolving mindset of what leadership is all about. And I'm very much eager to present to you the result of a study, which is very scientific, okay? So I'd like to ask you, are you a principal or teacher by chance? A teacher by choice? A teacher by force, or a teacher by accident? I know that we're all teachers here. Are you a teacher by chance? Is it your choice to become a teacher? Or are you forced? Were you forced by somebody else to become a teacher? Or you became a teacher by an accident? It seems that probably by a certain instance in your life, okay, you have substituted somebody else in school or maybe in an organization, and you became a teacher, and you have discovered that you have a gift of teaching, probably to the learners, and not only the learners, to the community or to the members of the team. So I think you have a silent answer to that. And I would always believe that it's always our choice. It's a choice to become a teacher. It's a choice to become a leader. With given many opportunities, many choices, myriad choices in life. But again, I would believe that it's always a choice, okay? So how do we define good leadership, okay? Good leadership contributes to school performance. If your leadership is excellent, okay, it would contribute to the performance of the school, to the performance of the organization, It can also somehow affect marketing strategy. It will always have effect on high achievement and better personal relationships. I'd like to highlight, okay, according to Low and Whitaker, that of course good leadership would establish better personal relationship. And that's the reason why this Yes You Can probably has been established to really work on particular programs that would establish, of course, better personal relationship. Okay, so I'm always talking about leadership in the academy. Okay, and of course, when we talk about the principal, when we talk about school leader or organizational leader, okay, especially in the basic education, principalship is always looked at as the core leadership position in school. That's according to Washington, D.C. and considered, okay, as the heart and soul of the institution. Okay, so principals shape the lives and destinies of students under his her care, also contributing to the professional growth of the teacher. Yes, so our influence as a school leader is very powerful. Okay, we shape the lives and destinies of our students, and we contribute to the professional growth of teachers. We are attending this master class for us to become good facilitators as best teachers. And I would always believe that we as uh, heads of organizations have that excellent power to influence people. Okay, so there is an evolving image of the principal or educational leader, okay, or an organizational leader. Okay, so today's principalship must be a manager. Sorry, my dog is barking at the moment. Okay, it is, well, aside from being a manager, it's also an instructional leader, a visionary, okay, a politician, a faith leader, okay, a strategist, community leader, and emotional leader. Okay, so most who join the profession as school leaders lack the necessary skills, knowledge, and experience to succeed. So of course, I'm talking about Asian countries, and particularly the Philippine context, that some of those who are occupying the position of being a good leader or being a leader sometimes lack the necessary skills, the knowledge, and experience to succeed. That's the reason why this particular study was undertaken. So a school leader, or maybe an organizational leader, must be a manager, okay? So an instructional leader, a visionary, a faith leader, okay, strategist, community leader, and emotional leader. Now, I'd like to present to you some metaphorical themes of principalship or leadership. Okay, in the 1920s, we looked up a school leader, okay, or a particular organizational leader as value broker. In the 1930s, it's scientific manager. In the 1940s, it's democratic leader. Okay, in the 1950s, it's theory grounded leader. In the 1960s, it's bureaucratic executive. In the 1970s, humanistic facilitator. Okay. In the 1980s, we subscribe into this particular notion that a leader must be an instructional leader. A principal is an instructional leader. In the 1990s, it's the learning individual catalyst according to Sense. And for the 21st century, it is a knowledge manager. Okay, so knowledge manager. Okay, now these are some leadership typologies according to Hargives in Davis 2005. Okay, so a leader must be strategic. Well, in strategic in such a way that you have to look into some possible means in solving problems, in putting up solutions, and look into particular ways of doing things on the right time. Okay, so another typology of a good leader is also invitational. Okay, invitational in such a way that you possess certain characteristic, a charisma that is inviting. Okay, that is inviting. So, well, that's according to Hargives. Okay, another is learning centered. Of course, leadership is supposed to be have that particular way of putting learners, okay, and learning as center of the educative process. Okay, another is poetical and political leader. Okay, well, poetical leaders or leaders would always fond of telling stories about their success. Okay, probably making use of figurative languages in talking. Okay, the use of metaphor, the use of simile or personification, or probably hyperbole. And I would always believe also that one of the typologies of leadership is political. Okay, we establish our own allies. Okay, it's the art of governing people. So we always, I think, believe in the capacity of our leader. Okay, yes, you can, Queen Elizabeth, to probably put in a lot of people in her organization. And because of her way of governing people, okay, influencing people, we try to follow her leadership. So there is this political notion, okay, of probably looking into how we deal with people, and of course, the kind of group that we have would describe that, well, we are growing, we are transforming, we believe in empowering others, and so forth and so on. Okay, this one is another typology. It's entrepreneurial, like entrepreneurial in the sense that it does not really, well, connote producing money, but it's more of being innovative. Okay, we innovate. What might be the trend nowadays is we look into blended learning, we look into hybrid learning, but what's next after pandemic? Okay, so we keep on innovating, we keep on doing things, doing new things. Okay, and another one is sustainable leadership, the leadership that you could sustain all throughout. Okay, of course, my organization started in 2010. Okay, uh, it's I we are already on our 12 years. Okay, as an organization, but being a principal, it's already on my 25th year as a principal. So I am celebrating my silver anniversary as a school principal. Okay, next year, and it would entail that you have to sustain that passion of leading. Okay, and keep on, dreaming, and of course try to look into maybe restructuring your vision and so forth and so on. Okay, now this one, transformational. Okay, so our master class is transformational leadership. Okay, so trans movement, okay, form is something that we do, and of course we mobilize. When we transform something, it has to be uh, for the better. Okay, and when you transform something, is you are also influencing this particular organization or people to really give their best. Okay, another very important leadership typology is being ethical. Okay, the value of respecting others. Okay, well, what may be ethical to you may not be well considered in our own culture, but I think we subscribe to that particular notion of doing what is good, okay, which may not affect other people, and doing what is right. Okay, now constructivist. Constructivist is we make meaning based from the experiences. As a leader, we learn a lot, okay, positive or negative probably forces. And from this, we reconstruct ourselves and try to stand again, and maybe think that we are becoming better every day. Okay. So being a constructivist is you get meaning from the environment, you get meaning from other great leaders. You try to recreate your own personality, and that you make meaning to what you do as a leader. Okay, being a leader is very difficult. Okay, because a lot of people will try to look up to you, but when you try to understand and give meaning to these ones, I think you become better as a human being. Okay, another one is emotional. Okay, yeah. According to Hargibbs, leadership is also being emotional. Okay, why? Because we try to understand people's feelings. Okay, but being emotional sometimes is also very it gives a problem. Okay, because we appeal to the feelings of individual. Okay, but emotion is understanding, it's empathy to people. Okay, giving also mercy to people. Okay, and second to the last is, of course, distributed leadership. Okay, distributed leadership is the essence of empowering people. We empower people, okay, by allowing them to exercise leadership, okay, share leadership with them. And for distributed leadership, I think there is this particular way of trusting people because you appoint them as particular, probably in a certain key position. Then if you would appoint people, you trust them that they are able to perform well. And of course, my contribution to this leadership typology, according to my research, is, of course, panoramic leadership. Okay, so that's one of the contribution which I could probably add to these particular typologies according to Hargibbs. And panoramic leadership is a result of a paper or a study which I conducted in 2010, and this is my dissertation. Okay, so what is panoramic leadership? It is the panorama of leading. Okay, it is the panorama of linking, that's why we collaborate. It is the panorama of life giving, lifelong learning, and leveraging. If you have noticed, there are 5 panoramas, okay, based on the findings of my study. Okay, and it is very evident that it was derived from my family name, Lucero. So they all start with letter L. Okay, so it's leading, linking, life-giving, lifelong learning, and leveraging, which provides views, okay, that shape the landscape on how principal or leaders effectively understand themselves as educational persona. Okay, so the common views reveal a great deal of improving opportunities and professionalism. So that's according to the findings of my study. Okay. And what are these? Okay, I'd like to explain now that emerging model. Okay. Before I answer, I'd like to probably explain to you, okay, the panorama of school leadership. So it's leading, the panorama of leading is that how do we get there? Okay, it's the panorama of how do we get there. It is our viewpoints on how do we get there, okay, to reach our destination. So that's our leadership. It's how we view things on how do we get there. Well, linking is our panorama of how do we get things done. Okay, when you want things done properly, then you have to link. Okay, we believe in that no man is an island. Okay, so we're doing a collaboration. We're linking with different organizations so that we could achieve our goal. Okay, we have the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. But how can we achieve that if we don't link with one another? Okay, so no man is an island. So that's the second L. The third L in the panorama is life-giving. And what kind of panorama is that? It's the panorama of how do we care about. Okay, it's how we care people. It is how we care the organization. It's how we care our learners. It's how we care the community. So it's life-giving. Okay, leadership is life-giving. Yeah, it eats so much of our time. I'm a very busy person. I am a school principal. I have an organization. I am a president of a subdivision, and we work 24/7. Okay, the other L is lifelong learning. Okay, So lifelong learning is our panorama of how do we become. So it's a continuous process of learning. Attending masterclass like this would enhance people. You know, we have the same people here, but we get different ideas because we have different topics, we have different knowledge that we can share. So remember that lifelong learning, okay, is the panorama of how do we become, okay? And leveraging the letter L, it is the panorama of how to deal with people, how to deal with, you know, uh, with some problems, okay? How to construct policies, how to sanction people. So it's enough that, of course, that we perform, but you know, we have to be guided by policies, we have to be guided by guidelines, and so forth and so on. So remember that these are the panoramas of school leadership or school good leadership in the 21st century according to my research. Okay, and then therefore, even we have already this panorama, it is also very important to reflect. Okay, the school as an organization or our organization may not need people as mirrors who may be sources of feedback of the practices of the institution, or other people who may not be able to see things in front of them or beyond of them. But the need to have education leaders who can see both. So we don't need people to tell us that we're doing this, okay, we are not on the right track, but we must reflect. Okay, our reflection would be something that, you know, looking into what we have done today. Okay, after this I would reflect. Okay, am I able to deliver my speech well, okay, my lecture well, or did I miss anything in the delivery of my topic, and so forth and so on. So I don't need people, okay, to give me, well, beautiful messages, but I would always try to probably look into what I can, okay, so that I can improve. Okay, so we always reflect. Okay, so well, I have mentioned about politics. This is also very important as the typology of leadership. And in the Philippines, okay, we always have this what they call the arenas of politics. Okay, I think these are the few last slides that I have. Okay, the human arena. It's knowing who and what. Okay, it's our personal knowledge and competence, motivation, and academic preparation. So that's human arena. Being a leader, we have this arena of our personal knowledge of what we are doing. Okay, the conceptual arena is that knowing why. Okay, so knowledge of the shared values and culture. Okay, contextual meaning I have to understand the leadership of people in UK, the leadership of people in India. Okay, the leaders, the kind of leadership of people in Western countries. Why do I need to do that? So that I would be able to value these people and would be able to understand more the role. Because if I would only have to consider my personal knowledge, my academic preparation, well, we could not blend. But the other one, it's something like the procedural arena. It's knowing how the strategies on how you achieve your position, your planning, the intention. Just like, for example, if I would like to be appointed as well, to be connected in different organizations and being appointed as country head for that, how would I know? What strategy will I do in order for me to get that? Okay, so we go through procedures. So you apply. Okay, show your credential. Okay, you have to, you know, show me your academic requirement, your academic preparation. So we go through the procedure. Okay, so that's, I think, politics of education or leadership. And this is the power of politics. Leadership is grounded in the wisdom of knowing what is really happening, which often means beyond fixing and managing. Leaders need to understand and interpret their political arenas to reconcile organizational and individual relationships. Hence, politics is inevitable in school or in organization. It is the power of influence which shows how principals or leaders struggle a major shift to their career. Okay, so this is now the model, of course, model for Filipino leaders, and I think this can be also a model to other countries. Always remember we have our mindscapes of practice, our reflective mindscape, our panoramic leadership at the center of that model, our motivation and political arena. So I'd like to end my sharing by a short poem, okay, written by Robert Frost. He said, okay, in the roads not taken, two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And the one traveled along I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Some were ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has make all the difference. What is the implication of this? Many of us wanted to become a leader, okay, but okay, I've chosen this particular possession. I travel this particular road because I know that makes me different from other leaders. So with that, thank you very much, and a pleasant morning, afternoon, and evening to each and everyone. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Lucero. Thank you so much for this time that you've spent together and for sharing your amazing, informative messages. I really appreciate it, and I've actually jotted down some of your words, and I'm going to take action as well. And I've learned a lot. Thank you, because you are amazing and you are full of wisdom. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you for preparing well for this masterclass. We all appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Any question before? Any question? Anybody has a question to ask? No. Okay, let's move forward. Up to you, Dr. Akar.
Thank you. Thank you. Maraming Salamat, Dr. Mario. That was absolutely wonderful, as always. And yes, every leader's success story is a tale of constant adaptation, revision, and change. And we all have an excellent power to influence, provided that we follow those wonderful tips that you shared, those panoramic tips of being a good leader, where you stressed on skills like poetical skills, for example, political skills, for example. And I just love that poetry that you ended up with. Robert Frost, one of my own favorite poets, because his the woods are lovely, dark and deep, and I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. And you
Yes.
also, yes, you were so refreshingly wonderful, because poetry also has a lot of impact. And I always feel, maybe someday I could do something on poetry, because that's very close to my heart. But
Wow.
yes, the way you ended and the way you said that, yes, by choosing the road not taken has made all the difference in your life as a leader. And I'm sure it will make all the difference to everyone's lives as leaders if they choose not to follow the same path, the same trodden path. They need to be different. They need to be unique. They need to be unstoppable. They need to be unbeatable, and they need to be ubiquitous. This is what I always feel about. And thank you. The leader qualities, the beginning with L, the life-giving, leader, linking, leveraging. I think it was so wonderful, and so much of takeaway from your session. Thank you,
Thank you, Professor Ike.
Thank you. All right, so after that highly impactful and impressive masterclass by Dr. Professor Mario, let's move on to our next powerful, impressive master trainer for today's masterclass. I would like to invite Dr. Shama Hussain. Now, Dr. Shama Hussain is a PhD gold medalist, the founder, director, and CEO of International Institute of Influencers. She is also country director, United Nations Peacekeepers Federation Council, Council, Dean of the Students Affairs and Alumni, Crown University International, Chairman of the National Institute of Skills Training in Muscat, Country Director for Phoenix Books of World Records, Brand Ambassador of Wednesday Times, Middle East, International Leadership Coach, International Emotional Intelligence Specialist, International Executive Life Coach, Parenting Coach, Motivational Coach, a multifaceted personality, having won a plethora of national and international awards, a young leader. For example, the list is long, cannot say all of them, but just remember that she is a powerful, dynamic personality. Don't go by her age, a young woman, but definitely she has won lots of laurels, some of them being the Young Leader of the Year 2020, Business and Excellence Award, Accelerated Speaker Award by ISCF, LinkedIn Powerful Profile 2020, and long list. Very impressive. All of you must look at the list to show the kind of impact that this enigmatic personality has. But now it's over to our very own Dr. Shama Hussain, and Dr. Shama Hussain will be talking to us about iceberg of transformation, a very different and refreshing topic indeed. So it's over to you, Dr. Shama Hussain, and a big welcome to you.
Thank you, Dr. Alka. Thank you so much for this warm welcome. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone. Dr. Elizabeth, good afternoon from Muscat. So I hope everyone are sitting here. I know time is a precious thing. You're all spending your time here. That means you have come to learn something, right? So let me show you. So let's give a big round of applause to Dr. Elizabeth for this wonderful opportunity where the eminent speakers from all over the world are here to enrich, to cherish each and everyone's personality. So right now, I want to show you something. Professor Mas, he has given such a wonderful, Dr. Lucero, I don't want to call him Professor Mas because I call him always Dr. Lucero. So Dr. Lucero has given such a wonderful speech. So my dear friends, he has given information, right? He has given so much of information. I have with me this box, okay? I have with me this box, container, and I have some grapes in my hand. I have some grapes in my hand. I'm not going to give you, please. Huh? I'm very good. So I'm going to eat it by myself. I'm not going, don't expect me that I'm going to bring it to you. Okay, so I have some grapes with me and this is the box and it is closed. And it is closed. Can I put these grapes inside the box? Is it possible? No, right? This is the grapes and this is the box. This is the grapes and this is the box. Can I get this inside without opening the container? Not at all. Same thing. Implementation of information is transformation. Today I'm going to talk about transformation, iceberg of transformation, mindset and transformation. So the grapes is nothing but the information, my dear friends. We are all here sharing the information. We are all here empowering you with the information. Until and unless you open your brain, the box is nothing but your brain. Until and unless you are ready to accept the facts, until and unless you are stretching your wings, until and unless you are ready to open up to the 21st century, to the coming uncertainties. If you're not open up, how can the information will go into your mind and how you will bring the transformation? So please remember, my dear friends, implementation of information is transformation. We have to open up first thing. Whoever are sitting here and whoever are watching me live, my request to each and everyone is time is precious and whatever the information that you are getting up, open up first, stretch your limits, Expand your minds, expand your mindset. So let me connect mindset and transformation, both the things together. That will change your life. Everybody will be traveling London, Dubai, Switzerland, India. This is a journey. Everyone has a destination. Every journey has a destination. But do you know there is a journey which do not have destination? Do you know there is a journey which do not have destination? Anyone? Shall I choose here? Shall I choose anyone from here? Miss Anita, can I ask you this? Miss, is there any journey which doesn't have destination?
It's learning, in my view.
Yes, it is transformation. We have to keep on transforming. We have to keep on transforming. Otherwise, according to Charles Darwin, we will be extinct. We will not survive. If you don't transform according to the situations, you will not survive. Are you writing in the phone, your phone numbers in the notebook right now? No, we have adjusted. We have transformed. We save it in the phone. Any contact, we save it. So we have to transform ourselves every time. Otherwise, there is no happiness. What is very important for our life? My question, why are you living? Why? What is the purpose? Every day morning we get up, we go to the job, we work, we go to social media, we do all these things. What is the reason? What is the purpose? Why are we doing all these things? We study, then we get graduation, then doctorates, and then we work. What is the purpose of each and everything that we are doing right now? What is the purpose? Do we know that? Do we know why we are doing? Money? And money for what? Happiness. Money for what? Happiness. My dear friends, the destination of our life is happiness. That is our destination. Whether it is a small child or an adult. We are working hard day and night. Take lots of stress, lots of things. Without happiness, nothing. First thing, make a blueprint, what you want in your life. Are you up to that or no? If no, no problem. Let's go to that. Let's reach that. But don't sacrifice your happiness. Don't sacrifice your happiness. That is the main, hold it all the time. It is the ingredient that will take you towards the journey of transformation. Have you seen the butterfly? The colorful butterfly? You know, this colorful butterfly, we feel so happy when we see in the garden, when we are small. Oh, this butterfly, I want this colorful butterfly. I used to do that when I was in the school. I used to run behind it and I used to take it, hold it in my hand. I used to feel, oh, I have conquered something. I used to feel so happy seeing that. You know, the colorful wings which we like in the butterfly is what? What does it indicate? The colorful wings of the butterfly. It indicates patience and struggle. It indicates patience and struggle. Patience. When it was like a caterpillar in the egg, when it was coming out of the egg, it suffers. It struggles hard, so hard that once what happened, one person saw that caterpillar struggling to come out of the cocoon. What he did, he went, oh, so much it is struggling to come out. Let me help. Let me help this poor caterpillar to come out and make its work easier. So he goes and he take out slowly and bring him out. Bring that caterpillar out. And so you can see the butterfly ready now. But do you know what happened after that? It cannot fly. it cannot fly. The struggle that it was facing when it was inside the cocoon was the one that was making a butterfly. The struggles, due to the struggles, the muscles of the butterfly wings are becoming stronger. So that it was a process of transformation. So that when it comes out, it gets that energy to fly high. So it is facing the struggles in the budding stage, inside the cocoon. When it comes out, it can fly high and see the colorful world. But that person, what he did not let this transformation to happen. He helped him by himself, and he took it out. Now, that caterpillar did not face the struggles, did not have no patience, just took out. So finally, what happened? Whole life without flying. The same thing, my dear friends. In our life, challenges comes, uncertainties comes. They come so that we move towards transformation. They come ahead so that we can have another flight, not just to stay all the time in one place. We can have a transformation, a beautiful life, transformed life. So don't blame the struggles. Don't blame the challenges. The corona pandemic is one of the uncertain challenge that has come into us. But aren't we? We are all together now. Those who are sorry. So those who were able to face them, they survived. Others, extinct. Challenges comes to make us more beautiful. Challenges comes to give us that energy to face the world. What is the use if there are no challenges in the life? What is the use if you don't know the night? How do you know the importance of the day? Darkness is there, then only you'll appreciate the day, my dear friends. So don't blame challenges. Transformation is possible. Is possible only when there is a challenges, when there is a commitment. Some people I always hear talking that I have to, yes, I started changing. I started doing this. I started doing that. I changed. I want to tell one question to each and everyone here. I always hear this. Most of the people don't know the difference between change and transformation. They think change is transformation. There is a lot of difference between change and transformation. Like, for example, we get confused with, even in the schools, if you take respiratory system and breathing. Most of them consider respiratory system and breathing are similar. Yes, respiratory system. Yes, breathing. Breathing is only inhaling and exhaling, taking in oxygen inside and giving out carbon dioxide outside. Whereas respiration is release of energy by the breakdown of food with the oxygen. Food, glucose plus carbon dioxide. Glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. That is respiration. That is respiration, my dear friends. There is the release of energy in respiration, whereas in breathing, only taking in oxygen and releasing out carbon dioxide, nothing more than that. And similarly, those people who are really wants to bring transformation in their life, they must understand one thing. What's that? There is a difference between change and transformation. Change is the first step in the ladder of transformation, but not transformation. It is the first step in the ladder of transformation. I will give you a very simple example. Very simple. There are so many people who wants to do dieting. There are so many people who wants to do dieting. oh, from tomorrow, I'm not going to eat pizzas. I'm not going to eat burgers. This is what I'm on diet. This is what they plan to transform their life by not having this fast foods and everything. So what they will do, some people, they will not eat today. No, I'm not eating. So they will not eat pizzas or burgers for one day. And next day, let me try one time. Only one time I will eat. Only for today because of Miss Alka. Because of Dr. Alka, I'm eating burger today. I think only just for today. They want to bring the transformation, but they give excuses. They give excuses because of Dr. Alka, because of Dr. Elizabeth, because of Dr. Lucero, I'm eating today. From tomorrow again, I will not eat. But transformation is what? Even Dr. Alka, she will bring before me all the burgers, chocolates, everything. And she will, Dr. Shama, you have come to my house today. This is a treat from my side. Please have it. I will not eat it. Even the food that I like is before me. I have transformed my mind that I have to reach my destination. I have to reach my destination. So even though that food is before me, but I will not take. I will be strict. I will be dedicated. I'll be committed. That is transformed. Oh, then Dr. Alka will say, oh, she has really transformed. She has really transformed. That we have to bring, my dear friends. Check. Every time check. Are you doing that? Are you doing that? Are you really transformed? No, we all the time blame to ourselves that means I cannot do this, she's very good in that, she's not in this, but I will do this. Miss, my dear friends, take out these negative things, everything. Nothing is impossible. When we are born, we are all the same. We are all the same mindset. Our nervous system started growing, started developing with the spinal cord, with the nerves and the brain central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. Everything is the same in each and every person. But the mindset that you have grown up, that you have magnetized to your brain is the one that is making you different from others. Transformation can bring the best from the rest. Transformation can bring the best from the rest. You want to bring the best from the rest? Bring the transformation. How? Through mindset. Through mindset. Magnetize your brain, my dear friends, first. Mostly people say, I cannot do that. Instead, why don't we say, how can I do this? How can I do this? Prepare your mind for facing the world. Prepare your mind for transformation. Prepare your mind for the fatal journey. You have to bring those characters which can transform you to the best version. You know, according to the successful habits of successful people, 7 successful habits, if you read that book, the first very important character is proactiveness. We always tell ourselves from tomorrow I will be proactive. But the next day, again we come back. There are certain characters we have to transform, bring those things to become his best version in our life. We have to work on each and every character like transformation, leadership, emotional intelligence. All these characters will finally build you to a best version where people will make you grow up like anything. People will start respecting you. People will start following you. So I'll tell you one small example of that proactiveness. There was a father, and father was son and father, both of them were there. Son was having 2 apples in his hand. The father comes to him and asks him, I need 1 apple. Can you give me? The child, what he does, he bites 1 apple And he bites other also. He bites the 2 apples and he comes to him and gives the 1 apple to him. Father was so angry. He says, I ask you to give apple. What is the need to bite 2 apples? You can give me 1, right? And without thinking anything, he just beat him like anything. He just beats him. He just beat him. After that, when the boy was crying, he asked him a question. Why? You can't do this. You can't give me 1 before. The boy says, the poor boy, he says, I was checking which apple was tasty, sweeter to eat, so that I can give you that one. I was checking which apple is sweeter. Then the father felt so bad. Then he decided, next time I will not do like this. I will change my mind. I will think first, then stop, and then I will react. I will not react first. I will not react first. I will think, stop, react. Not stop, think, react. There are like this so many things, my dear friends, we need to transform in our mind. We have to transform our mind. We have to work on the magnetization of brain. We have to bring this mindset, fixed mindset, to the growth mindset. When you bring this thing, then automatically transformation will happen. We react for everything. However, even me, everyone will react quickly. We have to work on this. This is a big step. Transformation is a journey. It's a big journey. It's not an easy process. We are not God. For sure, we are human beings. Definitely we'll do mistakes. But we should not stop the process. We have to continue the process of transformation with patience and with struggle. Remember, if you want to do transformation, you want to start transformation, keep with you 2 things in your hand. Right hand, patience. Left hand, struggle. Struggle day and night. Work hard. I want to do this. I should do this. Definitely you will get success in your life. Definitely you will get success. Don't think success will come so easily. My son, who is 11 years old, he was studying science. I saw him studying, and I saw him struggling so much to study some scientific facts, to understand them. I saw him struggling. But I did not go to him. I did not ask him, do you need support? Do you want me to explain you? If I do that, I am giving him habit of depending on me. Every time I will make him dependent on me. You know, afterwards, tomorrow was his final exam. I was not worried. You know, I'm the parent who never worried about the marks. I think very few parents will be that. Some parents will be feeling, get angry on me. What kind of mother she is. She never goes to the children and asks them, sit with. I see some parents, even in the kitchen. I have seen the parents put the timetable for the exams. I'm so worried about their children's exam. They run behind. My 2 kids, I never go behind them. For me, studying is not, it's not that marks important. How you transform is important. How you grow, how you struggle. Because it's not the marks of that school system that's going to help you. What you're going to face in the life. What you're learning during these struggles. I saw my son, to understand the facts, he went to YouTube, he went to the pictures, he understood by himself, he wrote the notes, he struggled and did by himself in the exam, and he felt proud of himself. The next day he came to me, Mama, it was difficult, but I learned this, I did that, I did this. And today I successfully, and he got full marks. He was so happy. He was giving credit to himself that I can do this. I can face any more challenges. If I could have done the same to him by explaining what will happen, his wings will be weaker. He will be not confident. So we have to give them this chance in the earlier stages, especially when they are class 4, 5, 6, 7, to transform their personality, to make their minds become stronger. I used to encourage him when he was 2 years to speak to speak. Now he's international motivational speaker. Recently, I came back. First, I used to help him. I came back from Dubai. As soon as I came back and opened my LinkedIn, I saw his video, and people in LinkedIn are commenting him like anything. I just saw what is his. He's giving such a wonderful video. I was shocked to see that video. The way he has given the, not only he spoke, but also he has given some animations. That he's just 11 years. And he mentions this, that, and he shared the video about life, how to be strong, how to be resilient. So my dear friends, these are all the things that when you are not scared of anything in life, you will undergo transformation. Don't get scared what she will think, what Dr. Alka will think, what Dr. Elizabeth will think. If I wear this dress, if I don't wear this dress, don't live for others. You want transformation in your life, just try to help yourself. Just try to make yourself happy. If I do this, I will be happy. So let me change. Don't do transformation for others. This is what I believe. I never care anyone. If they like me or don't like me. If they don't like my post, if they don't like me, it doesn't matter. I'm not here. If I'm in the hospital or anything, you have to suffer, not they. My dear friends, so your life is your property. If you do anything for yourself, you will definitely take the transformation. Transform your mind. If we usually think she has a car, I don't have car. I don't have car. No, she has a car, but you have a cycle. Be happy. Make your mind happy for that. Create that mindset. Make that mindset. That is very important, my dear friends. Mindset. Fixed mindset to the growth mindset. I'll give you one best example. Fixed mindset to the growth mindset. Imagine here, Alka is, I'll take Dr. Alka only because I know her. Okay, Dr. Alka she got success. She got promotion in her career. Both of us were working together, but I did not get anything. She got. Everyone started appreciating her. She got promotions. Then I feel jealous. If I feel jealous, what will happen? She will feel superior and she will not even look at me because I'm jealous with her. And when I feel jealous, I am degrading myself, I'm spoiling my health. Instead of that, oh, she got because of the partiality. If I think like that, I'm degrading myself, I'm spoiling my health. I will go to her, Dr. Alka, my fixed mindset. I'll change my mindset. Congratulations, you deserve this success. Only my mindset I have diverted. Instead of telling, oh, she got this because of partiality. People just don't know how to select the people. We usually tell this when we don't get promotion. She doesn't deserve it, but I deserve it. Leave all this, my dear friends. Leave all this. Have patience. I told you, two things in your life. Have patience and struggle. Next time will be your luck. Don't promote your feelings to emotions. Means your feeling of jealousy to disappointment, and finally it will lead to suicide. So you will transform in a very negative way. Go to her and tell her, you deserve this success, my dear Dr. Alka. I'm really happy for you and I wish you more best. By telling that, you are giving happiness to yourself. You removed that enmity. You brought peace in your heart. And she will feel happy as well because she knows that you also deserve it. She knows that you also deserve it. And she will say, yes, you deserve it. I got it, just my luck. She will also come down. She will not be in cloud 9. She will come down and she will hug you and she will tell you, we both will work together. We both will make you, next time you will get, so you will get encouragement. Like this transformation, if you change your mindset from fixed mindset to the growth mindset, you will bring happiness in life. You will bring success in life. And finally, you'll get that transformation that you really want. That's the reason I asked you, what is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is happiness. Why are we all these things doing? Why are we attending everything? Why are we in social media? Why all these things? Money is not going to make you happy. That happiness is the happiness. If you make yourself happy, then you are transformed. So my dear friends, magnetize your brain first. Bring that brain to from fixed, change it to the growth mindset. From I cannot to how can I? From I can, that's the reason I said expand your wings. Don't narrow down, stretch yourself. Expand your love yourself first, that I can do. Believe in yourself, respect yourself. If you want the transformation, my dear friends, this is very important. If you think whatever you give to your brain, according to the science, according to the biotechnology, it is proved. Whatever you give to your mind, the cells inside the body, the cells, the nucleus, the genetic material inside the body will transform it in such a way that you will receive what happened. Same thing, you will visualize that. Same thing, like for example, you are sitting today, I'm so tired, I'm so sick, I cannot do anything. You will just go and sleep. I'm so tired, I cannot work. Suddenly somebody will come and tell you, you got promotion. Immediately you're like this. Where was your tiredness? Where was everything?
Thank
It's
you
a
so
game.
much, Professor. Thank you.
It's a game of mind. It's a game of mind.
Can
Control that mind.
Can you round
Sorry,
up,
Doctor.
please? Yes, can you round up, please? Because
Done, finished, Dr. Elizabeth. So, my dear friends, this is the thing. Transformation is implementation of information. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for bearing me, listening to me. Thank you so much.
wow, wow, wow. What can I say? You are a great teacher. You are a great teacher. And I'm so glad because every time I listen to you, every time on a different platform that I always listen to you, I've always been inspired, motivated. I've always been informed, and my life has always been transformed because you are a great teacher and you are a great motivator. And I just want to say thank you so much. I have learned a lot. Look at my notes. If people can see my notes, because I cannot just sit down, relax when you are speaking, Dr. Shama. I have to learn, and I cannot capture everything at the same time. So that is why I have to write. And I'm glad that I'm recording it because I will listen to it again and again. And that is how we renew our mindset. And that is how we transform our lives. I'm glad when you explained to us the differences between change and mindset. I mean, change and transformation. Because change is the first step. Am I right?
Yes.
Because and transformation is the journey, is the process.
Yes,
and within that time, we also have to have patience in one side and also struggle or challenges in another side, because challenges will make you grow and you will experience.
I will give you 100 marks, Dr. Smith. You are a good student.
I learn every day. Learning is living and it's my lifestyle. So thank you so much. And we really appreciate your time. And I know that this will not be the last because we will still want you to come again. So let's say whatever you've done today, it's the introduction. And you will continue with it as the time goes on. We will welcome you back again and again. So let's put comma to your work today. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for educating us. Thank you for mentoring us. And thank you so much. We appreciate you, Dr. Shama.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. Dr. Shama, you were absolutely magnificent. Everything Dr. Elizabeth has already said, but I'll talk about one thing. You know, you focus so much on growth mindset, and that really resonated with me. Till the time we do not give wings to our spontaneity, our expressions, we cannot transform. And if we really need to transform, we have to actually work on our mind. You know, it's all about mind games. We need to not make our mind like an devil, but we need to make it like an angel. Like you gave that wonderful example of dieting. If you're passing the buck, it's very easy. You are not going to change. It's just change. It's not a transformation. The true transformation happens when you restrict yourself and you're strong-willed and you're determined, and you say to yourself that yes, I want to transform. So wonderful. Every anecdote that you shared, every example that you gave touched the heart, because it was so much relatable to life. So thank you so much. Very impressive indeed. Thank you. Thank you. With Queen's permission, may I move on to our next versatile master trainer, please?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, able excellencies, now I invite on the virtual platform from the Shiksha Dhyanam Life Learning Residential Camp, we have with us Dr. Tps Sasikumar, life mentor, space scientist, educationalist, spiritual director, motivational speaker, author of Life of Love, Rhythm of Life, Life Made Simple. He has been a Deputy Director, Directorate General of Secretary, Cabinet Secretariat of Government of India, Director, Yyci Academic Staff College, Calicut University, Kerala, Scientist, Advanced Data Processing Research Institute, Hyderabad, also Professor and HOD Business Administration, Hyderabad, and lots more. And he is so active, a humanitarian, a social activist, a powerful speaker, a speaker who makes an impact. We have with us all the way from India, Dr. Tps Sasikumar. Dr. Sasikumar, namaste, and it's over to you now.
Namaskaram. Namaskaram, my sister Alka. As usual, yes, you can.
Yes.
Transforming for what? That is what just now Dr. Shama told. Happiness. We have in Bharatiya Shastram, your brain is working, you are a learner. Your chest is working, you are a Kshatriya, fighter, who want. And assume your tummy is what you are concentrating. You are a businessman. And your feet is always in move, you are happy. So happy people doesn't have brain. I keep saying PhD, I'm a doctorate in mathematics. PhD itself means frustration, humiliation, degradation. When you get educated, the thirst for knowledge keeps on improving. There is no end for knowledge. So the more you learn, the more unhappy you are. The more positions and power you have, the more unhappy you are. The more money you have, the more unhappy you are. But happiness itself is madness. That's why some people are so mad after being happy. But a moderate of knowledge, suppose you don't have knowledge and you are in better positions, actually you mockerize yourself. People will look at you and laugh at you. So when you get educated, wisdom should improve. When you get knowledge, along with the knowledge, if you don't have money, you become unhappy. So balancing all these is what is life. So life is a balance. Life is actually a real player of how to put them into the right place with the right quantity. So what is that everyone require in life? I think my brother Mario and sister Shama were also talking about the same thing. I have nothing different to say. But when generally people talk about the topic which I gave today, or I don't know whether my sister Elizabeth gave me the topic or I gave the topic, I don't remember. The topic chosen for discussion is focus, concentration. Focus on what? What do you understand by focus and concentration? Anybody here could react. I want your inputs. Is it that you got a freedom to unmute?
Do I say it if no one else is doing so?
Anybody.
All right. So focus to me would be follow one course until success.
Focus
Keep
is
your mind
success.
there. Yeah. Focus on one thing. Be persistent till the time you actually get there.
Dr. Alka, why do we always think about success? And what is success in life?
Again, what makes us happy?
So that is why I gave the pre-introduction. There are only three things which gives us happiness. One is learning, another one is earning, making money, and other is becoming famous. Alka, are you not tired in this world talking about this man got this man got this man got 200 PhD, all stupid things in this world which doesn't make anybody happy also. The person who is hearing is not happy. I am never happy in saying that, no, I have got a doctorate in mathematics. How does it matter I have a doctorate or not? Yeah, if I want to get a job somewhere, I'm a retired person. For me, PhD is no value now. Awards and positions have no value because I'm not going to gain anything out of it. The expectation from the people increases when you say so and so is so and so. And when we make small mistakes, people will look at, oh, this man has PhD and full of mistakes. What is this? And nobody may tell you at your face. That's a different matter. That is because even if it is a boring lecture, Alka is supposed to tell that was a great speaker, fabulous, fantastic. That's what she's supposed to do. That's it. Inner heart of every one of us know what is that. No, this is what happens in life. We are outwardly showing success, and inner, the feeling of each one of us. One of the word which people keep using is struggle. I don't know why education and study becomes a struggle in life. I never studied struggling. Is it not? Education is a very happy activity. For me, learning is a happy activity. I don't know whether Queen Elizabeth is struggling to learn taking notes, no? Are you, Queen Elizabeth, you are struggling to learn?
I'm not struggling, but it's just my lifestyle of jotting things down. I'm used to writing.
See, if you don't enjoy cooking,
Yeah.
Cooking becomes a struggle. If you don't enjoy learning, learning becomes a struggle. If I don't enjoy speaking public, the public speaking becomes a struggle for me. If I don't enjoy climbing mountain, somebody pushes me out, or if I am climbing it because I want to get an award there, I am not enjoying each step in my life. I think life is to enjoy. One way you are saying you want to be happy. Parallelly, you say it's a big struggle, hard work. I will try to do it. That means you are not focused. The focus comes, many people, I am a psychotherapist, I get thousands of children, thousands of people who are attending classes. They keep saying, no concentration, no focus. I keep saying only one thing, your lecture is a boring lecturer. The subject is not boring. Every subject in this world is interesting. It all depends on how you make it interesting. Sugar is tasty. Every ingredient which you add to make a sweet is also good. Only it goes in the hands of a good cook. And if you enjoy, the focus is not to be forced upon. If focus is to be forced upon, that means there is something wrong. You have not introduced it in the proper way. You are not given the base. So passion, what gives you focus is passion. I'm passionate about learning. Do you require another invitation in between saying that, hey, listen to me, listen to me? Not required. What is that which you focus upon? That is called Dhyanam. Very, very simple Sanskrit word, Dhyanam. But many people mistook it in different style. Dhyanam. What is Dhyanam? Focus. Where should be your Dhyanam? I am taking breath. Am I breathing? Unknowingly, I am breathing. Knowingly, am I breathing? Am I focusing on my breath? If I am focusing on my breath, you close your eyes and then look at it or lie down, Dr. TPS meditation. Type it on YouTube and see how to enjoy your breath. How to enjoy your breath. How do you enjoy your breath? Focusing on breath. When you focus, you enjoy. When you enjoy, you focus. Very simple. When you focus your breath, you are enjoying the breath. You are enjoying the breath, that means you are focusing. Now everybody is talking about fast food, right? That means you are not enjoying the food. You should eat, you should have a new terminology called, no, not fast food, slow food. Why can't you? See, you must see how people enjoy food. They take bit by bit and then chew it nicely, enjoy. So enjoying is focus. That means you are focusing on each bit of the food what you are eating. We have in Indian tradition, how to eat is also being taught. Take one bit, taste it, and then put your saliva and then gulp it inside. And for each eating, you have got chanting mantras, small slokas, verses, praying God, you eat. Not that as you see, you eat. No. Eating itself is an enjoyment. Why? When you eat enjoying, you are conscious about your health. And at every activity you enjoy, every activity you become aware, that living is called conscious living. These days, I have done many seminars. Yesterday also, I was talking to an Argentina group of people who are all in yoga tradition. I was talking to them on conscious living. How do you become aware? How do you become conscious? How do you become focused in your eating, physical? I look at every bit of my body and say, yeah, not only face, look at every part of your body and enjoy your body. It's a God-gifted one. Millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg and only one sperm take birth. That's my life. That's one of my poetry. Praise for birth. Is it not this body itself is a great creation? Is it not that we should focus on our body and saying that, yeah, I've got a beautiful, beautiful hair, beautiful nose, beautiful teeth. You enjoy yourself, yeah. When I go for a drive, I enjoy driving. When you are focusing on driving, I see around, enjoy. If there is a traffic jam, enjoy a traffic jam. It's a God-given gift. Why do you worry everything? See, there was a great war in India, which is called Mahabharata. Bharata means India. Mahabharata, the big India war. That itself is called the Big India War. Mahabharata war. And the best fighter, he says, I cannot fight. He was in confusion, no concentration, no focus. He was in blur, confused. And God comes and gives him classes. 18 chapters. That's called the Bhagavad Gita. My sister Elizabeth used to attend some of those classes when I was taking in the United Nations NGO. And what is that? 18 chapters. What for? Focus in your action. If I am teaching now, think about that. When you are in a fighting mood, don't think about what will happen to these soldiers, their wives will become widows. No, don't think all that. That's all none of your job. Now you are here to fight. Just fight. Enjoy fighting. As a fighter, enjoy fighting. As a cook, enjoy cooking. As a teacher, enjoy teaching. I don't care. My audience who are there, either in video or non-video, let them suffer. I don't care. I am enjoying. If I don't enjoy, I'm sure none of them will enjoy. But I'm sure if I'm enjoying, Anita, Raju will enjoy. One is enough. See, maybe 15 years, 20 years back, I went to one of the colleges. I was teaching computer science. 400 children were there. Forcefully, they were put inside because the colleges will say, if you sit for the seminar, I'll give you 3 attendance. The bribing, they will be put inside the class because they have to fill the class because a scientist is coming, right? So college was feeling so proud, they filled it. But then one student got motivated. That's good enough. And that student is with me for last 10, 15 years. Good enough. One student, good enough. You need not, everybody need not have that quality. Identify your focus and my purpose. Oh, Queen Elizabeth is calling me for a talk. Why I should listen to her? I never met her. I'm not going to be paid with this. Why am I coming here? Because I'm enjoying. That's it. I'm enjoying. And I have a purpose. What is the purpose? After this session, one person contacts me and the continuous discussion happens above and over that. Yeah, there is somebody who has got a spirit to learn. If somebody has a spirit to learn, do you think they lose focus and the distraction comes? Opposite of focus can be distraction. Is there a person who has got distracted because there is a sound? Many people say, I'm not able to concentrate because there are a lot of disturbance. I never get distracted because of disturbance. Assume tomorrow I am there in London and in the busy street, myself and Queen Elizabeth is walking on the footpaths. And I am talking about her, some incident which happened in her life, my life. Do you think whole London is silent, then only I will talk to her? The busy street is full of noises, but still I am able to focus to that discussion because I have interest. So no distractions. There is no problems at all in this world. Let there be any problem, then you focus. That shows you have interest, you have passion. So no complaints at all. For a person who has interest, no complaints at all. And no problems. It just comes, not a struggle. Do you struggle to speak when there is a problem? No. I'm not struggling, I'm enjoying. No. If I don't enjoy, stop it. Who is asking you to do it? Who is asking you to do it? See, you have plenty of water. You keep on pouring water. Do you think the floor will become clean? Your job is to clean the floor. Do you keep the water floating there, plenty of water? Or through a pipe, focus the water. Pour it once, that's good enough. You have seen the jet pipe. Focus, concentration, focus. That is what is jet pipe. It can affect more. Otherwise, you will have to spend more time. And you're focused, it works like a jet pipe. There are three things which are assume that you wanted to learn. 3 steps are introduced in Indian philosophy. Sravanam. Sravanam is not hearing. The ear is not what is hearing, listening. Sravanam is listening. Don't translate it as hearing. Listening. Listening is different from hearing. Listen. Shravanam. Mananam. Inside your, see, when you are taking note what is happening, you are listening, but that get transformed into your language and you are writing it. So there is a manas, there is a process which is happening. The software inside your body is working and your hand is working. Some input device takes it and put it as an output device. What a magic is this body, you see. And that is not the cell, that is called the consciousness. That is not biotechnology. Biotechnology doesn't speak about the consciousness. Don't quote everything and give it to modern science. There is a traditional science which psychology knows, that's consciousness. And once you do that, that is called the mananam. Mananam. Sravanam, mananam. Then what? Then when you are idle, close your eyes and think about what Dr. Tps spoke that day. I understood this. Is it the same or something else? Is it some more meaning inside? It's like you have seen the cow after eating it gulps out and then again chews it. So you have to take that knowledge out inside your brain, goes into your manas, gets back to the brain, buddhi and the manas. There is no English word for manas, sorry. It's not thought. The process where the thought happens is called a manas. Heart, if you want to say. Heart people don't agree. Biologists don't agree. So it's a software part and the hardware part. The transformation happens and in between the thoughts happens inside you. Then the transformation will happen. That's what is called knowledge. So it's your analysis. You criticize, you judge, you interpret, you analyze, you make your conclusions out of it. That is called nididhyasana. Nididhyasana. That is called knowledge. That is called Dhyanam. And you should have that Dhyanam. Then knowledge will come. Then you will not do blah, 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 blah. Essence. Focused. Then Bhagavad Gita says, Sraddhavan labhate Jnanam. Who gets knowledge? Only those people who have Sraddha. What is Sraddha? Focus. Focus is required to get knowledge. Without knowledge, you can learn. Learning is different, knowledge is different. You learn and then write exam, get marks. Knowledge will not come. You learn something and say blah, blah, blah without understanding. Understanding is knowledge. See the difference. Knowledge different from learning. What happens in classrooms is learning. They don't get knowledge. You want knowledge, you have to talk to knowledgeable person. Books will not give you. You need a interpretation power. That interpretation power comes from mastery. How to look at it. It is not what is seeing. What is not seen also is there inside that. That is what is called interpretation. That is why people, big scriptures, big textbooks, we interpret and speak. Very, very essential to interpret and speak. So you need to have, let it be food, let it be air, let it be water, let it be fighting, let it be classroom, let it be seminar, focus, interpret. Your interpretation, not quoting from XYZ. That doesn't help. What is that you want to say? What is that you added to that? Then that becomes knowledge. Otherwise, it becomes just information and data. Not enough. That is not that simple. If you have that ability, it becomes simple. It's like cycling. Suppose two-wheeler cycle, somebody wanted to motorcycle. Oh, it's very simple. For whom? Who knows cycling? Swimming, very simple. But who don't know swimming, you put him inside water, he will know how difficult is that, right? So don't struggle, enjoy. Enjoy learning, swimming. Then you can swim with happiness. So you should have interest, then only you will jump in water. Somebody pushes inside, you struggle. So it should be volunteer. Attitude matters. When in Bhagavad Gita, God Krishna was telling Arjuna, hey, it's very simple. For him, it's very simple, but not to the student. For master, it is very simple. Immediately, the student says, it's as difficult as stopping the wind. When there is a hurricane, you want to stop. Is it possible for you? Humanly impossible. Asamshayam mahabaho. Very difficult for a strong person. Also, he says, no, it is not that impossible. What should be done? You have to abhyasena tu kaunteya. Practice it regularly. How do you practice it? If you don't understand one language, what you do? Oh, I don't understand it, keep quiet. No, you keep on practicing. You keep on practicing. That is what is required. Don't worry. Ask questions to anybody. You must ask. You must consult. You must get somebody. That is what is mentor's job. See, the whole Gita, the big textbook, is not the lectures of the professor. It is questions of the student and lectures. If there are no questions, lectures are useless. So I think I should stop now. There has to be questions. There are no questions. That means none of you have focused.
I think
and if none of you are focusing, why should I speak?
Can I quickly ask a question, please? Yes, yeah. I think I missed out something. I don't know if you've mentioned it. You know, when you've started right from the beginning, you said something about this difference between focus and concentration. And I think I've missed the concentration part. Can you explain that again?
Focus is equal to concentration. Your brain, your eyes. See, assume I am in a garden and there are many birds chirping sounds and I want to focus. What is that? I am concentrating on one of the sound and say, oh, that is peacock sound. Right? There are many things. So what do? I focus, I concentrate, I densify it, I amplify it. Actually, what I'm doing, there are so many other noises. In my room also, I am talking, you are asking question. There are many other noises around. I am not focusing there. So what am I doing? I'm amplifying. Every one of us have the facility to amplify the wavelength wherever we want. We can pick it up, amplify it, and then look at it. Now you go to one temple or maybe a hall where the light is too much outside, but inside the light is less. So what do? You hold it like this and then focus. Your field of view you are reducing. That is why when you go to temple, you want to see the sanctum sanctorum inside the statue, which is in a dark room. You just close it like this and look at it. The field of view. This is the field of view that is reduced. Field of view is reduced, focus increases. That's basic physics. And what are you doing? Your whole area, your number of pixels, which is where the image is built, and that is concentrated. The resolution increases. Suppose your camera, you have a camera here. Assume that you take a 1K by 1K picture. Each pixel becomes bigger. You make it, focus becomes less. That much area is put into the same 1K by 1K. So you are increasing the concentration. Number of pixels increases in the picture. Number of wavelength in the spectrum, I am concentrating so that my capturing of that specific frequency becomes much better. I can give a lot of exercise. how to focus, how to increase your, there are a lot of brain mechanisms. There are a lot of brain games. It's called the brain gym. It's called a brain gym. And you have got a lot of handworks which can increase your concentration. But they're all outward. Inwardly, it is your interest and passion. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have you finished, sir? So that we can ask.
If you have questions, yes,
so we can
I can
ask
speak
them.
hours together.
Yes. So if you have
Sister
any
Elizabeth,
question,
these topics can be dealt hours together. But I believe that any such forum should have few questions. Otherwise, I don't believe that there is a purpose for this. Otherwise, I can record and send it, you know. So interaction is more important.
okay.
That is lacking. Even in classrooms, webinar, we see only people. When I was teaching in universities, what will happen? None of them will open the camera. Everybody for attendance. So I joined. Then what do? You do something else.
So can we ask questions? Anybody has any questions
Yes,
to
I have
ask,
a-
Professor? Yes?
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Kane Kabo from Sierra Leone. And the professor is talking about concentration, that's of focus. And while he was explaining, he made measure of enjoyment. How enjoyment can do with focus and that of concentration.
What was that question? How?
I said, you are talking about focus and that of concentration. While he was, let me say, explaining about focus and that of concentration, the difference between them, and you made measure of enjoyment. How can enjoyment have to do with concentration and that of focus?
Yeah. What do you say when I'm in a job? I'm on a job. I have an assignment to do. How do I focus on my assignment when I have the basic things required? Suppose I have to sit and listen to this class. Somebody is talking, but I am thirsty. I want water. Do you think I will be able to focus, concentrate, focus, same word, concentrate and focus on the lecture when I am feeling thirsty? No. So what do? You have to do a pre-preparation. What is that you do? There is a rule called 20 seconds rule. You know what is the 20 seconds rule? For
No,
me
sir.
to pick up anything beside me is only 20 seconds. Suppose if I keep water beside me, just to pick it up, it takes only 20 seconds. Suppose it is little far, it takes more time. So what should I do? I do a pre-preparation so that it becomes handy for me. Otherwise, I will have problem. Anything which you wanted to do, you want to focus, you have to create that environment. That creating that environment is concentrating on whatever you require. That is the preparation you do. That's what is required. Assume I want to write something. When I wanted to write, take notes. So without the pen and paper, if you start writing, oh, I missed the pen. I don't have paper with me. Do you think I will be concentrating here or worrying about, oh, I missed it. So it is you to do the pre-preparation. So any focus, any concentration require a lot of pre-preparations. And that is what is meant by creating the atmosphere. And that atmosphere creation is improving concentration. Then your focus will come. That's must.
Yes.
Assume tomorrow I have to focus on an activity. Today I must get a good sleep. Right? So all that what you do in an advance preparation is concentration, is focus. That is lacking in today. Most of the people, they are in a hurry. They don't have time for everything. They don't take a break. They don't relax. Right? Everybody is in a hurry. So there are a lot of activities which you have to do. Concentrate monthly, weekly, goals, what I'm supposed to do. For better concentration, all these are must. Planning is part of it.
Okay. So, Dewey Hostel, thank you so much for that answer. I hope our honorable that asked the questions, I hope you've satisfied with the answer. And is there any other person that want to ask Professor question? It is good because I believe also that while you are learning, it is also important to ask questions. Because Samuel, yes, do you want to ask question? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, because I was waking up consistently due to the network. And my question here is, now I'm living with a friend, down focus. Now he's trying to sometimes distract me from things that are not focused material or things that are not good in terms of being focused as individual. Now, what can I do as an individual to focus more on my goals than focusing on the
Yeah, if I understood it, it is what should I do? If you want to grow, basic requirement is physical. I cannot concentrate in class when my body is weak. I'm feeling hungry a lot. So first thing, physical requirements. Suppose I told you thirsty, I'm tired, I've got severe headache, I'll not be able to do anything. So next one is emotional. Assume that I have got a big problem. I had a big fight with someone and I am attending a class. Do you think I'll be able to focus? No. So I need to be emotionally standardized, controlled. And you need to be educated enough. If you don't understand my language, whichever language I speak, you are not able to understand. Whatever I am speaking is useless. So what should be done? You must have the basic standard knowledge. That is, intellect should be sharp enough. First, physical. Second, emotional control. Third, intellectually sharp. And fourth one, why some people don't ask question? Oh, if I ask something, how do others feel? Dr. Shama was talking about this, feeling ashamed in the group, not able to talk to people. You're feeling that courage you should have. That's what Dr. Shama was telling. Yeah, you can do mistakes, but don't repeat the same mistake. You must be also ready to accept, yeah, this is what wrong thing which I spoke. I need to correct it. That somebody may not tell you publicly. When they contact you directly, you may tell this is what it is. No. So first, socially, you must get exposed. Then only you can approach somebody else who feels, oh, this person will teach me something better. Go to him and then get it. So first thing, socially, you must be active. When you're socially active, definitely there is an addition which adds to your knowledge, which makes you to contact to people. So physical, emotional, intellectual, social, and grow spiritually. That is fivefold development. That's what is required. I'm seeing Victoria unmuted. She wanted to ask something.
Okay. Yes, Sister Victoria, you want to ask a question?
And Promise Ibrahim.
Okay.
Somebody. Okay.
Yes. Do you want to ask question, Mr. Promise Ibrahim? Please, let's ask question quickly so that Professor will be able to answer. Any questions? Yes. Do you have questions? Do you have questions for Professor?
Yeah, It's not really a question, but just a contribution to help my fellow there while Professor was speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, I meant to understand.
Hold on a second. Ask permission from Professor before you comment. Ask.
Professor Sir, can I please
Yeah,
seek your
always.
permission?
Always. Always.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I meant to understand in his speech that he has already made mention that we should understand clearly what it meant by focus and concentration. And whilst listening, I mean to understand that he's trying to help us understand that when you say focus, it refers to the center of interest or activities or a close or narrow attention. That is when you're in focus, you are putting a center or interest on a particular activity or centering your attention there. Then when it comes to concentration, he was trying to tell us that it refers to the ability to give your attention or thoughts or a single object or activity. I believe that was what he was like trying to tell us when making his analysis and when being in school or taking lectures and you want to drink water. Will you be able like to concentrate on because there is a concentration there, which means that you have the ability to give attention to a single thought or objective at a time. But when having a blend attention or you want to like achieve two objectives at the same time, you will be concentrated.
Thank you so much for the contribution. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that is also true. Assume that I'm a hockey player. My concentration is on the focus is on the ball, but my goal is not on the ball. My goal is at the end of the court where I have to take the ball. And I'm also focusing what is happening around, how other players are going to attack me. When I am driving, my focus is on the driving, but my attention is also there on the other vehicles who will not come and hit me.
It's true.
Right. So you are controlling your field of view and it goes keep up and down. That ability you will gain. I'm sure a swimmer is not just focused on the path. They also know that there are competitors beside me. I must get better score. So it's all part of the game.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. I think we've all learned one thing or great things really, because me personally, I've always been learning a lot because Dr. TPS is my own personal mentor. And if I'm inviting my mentor to come and share with us, I believe that all of you as well as learned from Dr. TPS. So I want to say thank you, sir, for your time being spent, for your wisdom being shared. And I believe that we've been renew our mindset to transform. And we are ready to keep learning and keep focusing and keep concentrating and keep getting better every day. So, Professor, thank you so much. We appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, my sister Elizabeth, for this invitation. Thank you. God bless you.
And I will not forget 3 things you said right from the beginning, that learning, earning, and famous is very... And you asked 1 question earlier on. You said, what do you mean by success? I would like to say success to me is fulfillment, fulfilling my purpose. And how do I fulfill my purpose is by keep learning, keep networking, keep practicing what I've learned, and keep smiling. So thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate you. Right. Permit me, because our honorable moderators have to leave for an emergency. So permit me, all my distinguished guests, to put on the cap of a moderator. We have to get ready at all times. That's what we call flexible. You have to be flexible, ready to adapt to any situation. So I want to, so permit me to continue with it. We're nearly finished because they're going to listen to our next speaker for today. The conference, the masterclass continues tomorrow at 10 o'clock UK time. I'm so glad to see Dr. Edward around because he's going to be teaching us tomorrow. Also want to appreciate Professor Charles as well, because they are going to impact knowledge into us tomorrow. So let's get ready for tomorrow. So for the next speaker today, I would like to introduce, okay. Yes, I would like to introduce our next speaker, our wonderful sister ambassador, Kalista Odinaike Egwu Tugwa. Sorry if I don't pronounce that properly. She is an educationist and motivational speaker. Qualification is NCE, Yyci, BEd in computer science in education. It's also the proprietress of Spring Stars British Academy, Oba, Nigeria. Ambassador of Long Reach International Bioscience, Ambassador of Y.Y.C.I International, the manager and member of United Business Women Association of Nigeria and Diaspora. So permit me to welcome our next speaker, Ambassador Kalista Odinaika Egwu Tugwa. You're welcome. Are you here? Hello, Ambassador Kalista. It's your turn now. I know you are here, and I know the internet, the connection will not fail us today. So we are waiting. Ambassador Kalista, we are waiting for you. Trying to connect, I can hear. Yes, we are ready for you. Hello. Hello, Ambassador Kalista. I think it's the connection. She will connect with us. In order not to waste our time, I've got some distinguished guests in our midst, which I'm going to surprise to quickly give us a short message of 5 minutes or 3 minutes, or whenever our sister join back again. So let me invite, Professor Charles, you're going to speak to us tomorrow. Do you want to say something quickly? Professor Charles? I know you're going to lecture us tomorrow. Can you say something quickly while we're waiting for Ambassador Kalista?
Thank you very much, my dear sister.
Sir. Yes, sir.
You have done a very big job, and you keep on doing it until we are called upon by the Lord. I need to appreciate our professor, Mario, and Tps, and my sister, Shama. These three are great people. They are my friends. We have been together. Like I said, their inputs is world learning. I thank God for you. You are also very nice and excellent lady who has also been imparting to many people. And I admire you. Anytime you call upon me, I'm always ready. I appreciate every one of us that are learning. And I know with God on our side, we shall make it. These studies, these teachings, these lessons, this conference we have been passing through for some time now, I pray that it will impart full knowledge unto us so that we have peace environment, peaceful country. We need peace all over the world. Without peace, we cannot do anything. It's because we have peace. That's why we are here. It's because we have focus. We are being passionate of what we are doing. Just like our brother said, TBS. Passion gives you focus. Yes, you must be passionate. Anything you are doing, if you are not passionate, you can't be focused. You'll be confused. You'll be a confused people. That's why most countries now, they are being confused because the passion is not there. They're only for leadership, just to get that leader. I want to be, and you cannot deliver. And SDG has said 2030, we want to have a healthy environment. We want to have everywhere healthy, everywhere fine. And look at the period, we only have 8 or 9 years. What are they doing? And we with the citizen, when we are giving just a token of ice ball, a token of something, we will take it instead of bringing the good leaders. God will help us. God will help us. We keep on working for God, and God will perfect everything. All the speakers, I appreciate you. I thank you very much. Like my brother Mario, he said a lot about transformation, a good leader. What a good leader is supposed to be. It's supposed to be entrepreneurship. You're supposed to be strategic. You must be sustainable. You must have that learning center, ability to learn, emotional. All those ethical something must be there. You see? So I need to appreciate all of you. Shama, you tried. Happiness. We need happiness. Without happiness, we cannot do anything. It's happiness. At the end of the period, we are going to, that is what we need. If you want to get to heaven, you must be happy now. Start being happy. It is now. Irrespective of whatever thing that is disturbing you. Don't look at all those. They are just distractions. These things are just distractions. But the time you fall into that distraction, you become unhappy. So we should be happy. Any situation, any challenges we pass through, we need to be happy. These speakers, they tried, and God will come to empower every one of us. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, when you listen to me, and by the grace of God, I will deliver the way God wants me to deliver. Just be around. God will bless every one of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. And we are waiting. We are excited, and we are waiting for tomorrow to listen. Let me also quickly call Professor Dr. Edward Mogdo. Do you want to quickly say greetings from Canada, because you are teaching us tomorrow? Do you want to quickly say hi to us? Yes. Yes.
I'm very happy and very glad to be with you, and it's a great learning experience. Thank you, Honorable Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth Lucas and all the dignitaries. I guess one of the things that I'd like to share is just the reason that we are in this earth, the purpose of life. And if you share our love to fellow human being, that's important. And we should focus on that, to share our love. And whatever we do through knowledge, wisdom, and everything should be for the human development. And if you focus on that, great things can happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And we're looking forward to your full teaching tomorrow. Thank you so much. I know it's the middle of the night in Canada or early in the morning. What's your time? Is it middle of the night or is it?
We started at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now is around 5:20.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for the sacrifice. See? All my mentors, they sacrifice a lot, and that is why they are mentors. That is why they are leaders, and that is why they are great leaders. I think Ambassador Kalista, are you ready for us? Ambassador Kalista, I can see you joining again.
Yes, I'm ready.
Wonderful. Let's. We shall never give up.
I will not. Never.
Never give up. Yes, we can.
I apologize, everyone. Actually, when you were introducing me, my phone fell off from my hand, so I'm trying to coming back to connect. Oh, I'm here. Thank God.
You are here. Thank God. So let's continue. Now we are ready.
Thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are listening. I greet you all. Today, I will love to share a wonderful topic that has touched my life so much, which is the power of positive thinking. I so much get in love with this topic that I needed to share it today. I think you will agree with me when I say that the power of positive thinking is remarkable. Yeah. In fact, the idea that your mind can change your world is almost seems too good to be true. I assure you, however, that I have experienced and witnessed the good that focusing on the positive can bring. But before I get into that, let me ask a question. Can you guess what the most successful and happy people think about all day long? Can we? Or rather, there is no time, let me forge ahead. So the answer is quite simple. Healthy, happy people think about what they want, how to get it most of the time. In this way, developing a positive attitude can truly change your entire life. How do I mean? When you think and talk about what you want. Hello?
Hello, continue.
Okay. So when you think and talk about what you want and how to get it, you feel happier. And today, Dr. Shama was able to tell us the purpose of life, which is happiness. Now, when you think about something that makes you happy.
Can the Ambassador Victoria unmute, please? Mute yourself, please. Thank you. You can continue now.
Okay.
Yes, you can continue now. Oh, sorry. Can you unmute yourself, please? Okay.
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay.
Okay. So when you think about something that makes you happy, your brain actually releases endorphin, which gives you a generalized feeling of well-being. As a result, you develop a positive attitude. That is, anything that occurs, having the mindset of the possibility side and not the negative. That is the positive point of view. So positive thinking reduces stress by eliminating negative self-talk. Positive thinking just means that you approach unpleasantness in more positive and productive way. You think the best is going to happen, not the worst. Positive thinking often starts with self-talk. Self-talk is the endless stream that runs through your mind. How do you think positive? Happy people seem to have a special quality that enables them to live a better life than the average. Can you guess what it is? It's the quality of optimism. The best news about optimism is that it is a learnable quality. That means you can learn how to think positively by being self-disciplined and adopting an optimistic mindset. By the laws of the cause and effect, if you do and say what other healthy, happy people with positive attitudes do, and say you will soon feel the same way, get the same results, and enjoy the same experience that they do. Happy people find good in the world. Optimistic seems to have different ways of dealing with the world that set them apart from the average. How do they do this? First and foremost, they keep their minds on what they want and keep looking for ways to get it. They are clear about their goals and they are confident that they will accomplish them sooner or later. That is the optimistic mindset. Secondly, optimism looks for the good in every problem or difficulty. When things go wrong, as they often do, they say there is good and they set about finding something positive about the situation rather than thinking the negative aspects of the situation. What we know is that if you are looking for something good or beneficial in a person or situation, you will always find it. And while you are looking, you will be a more positive and cheerful person. The pessimist sees difficult in every opportunity. The optimistic sees the opportunity in every difficulty. The power of positive thinking: seek the valuable lesson in every setback or reversal, rather than getting upset and blaming someone also for what has happened. They take control over their emotions by saying, what can I learn from this experience? Resolve today to learn how to develop positive thinking and a positive attitude towards yourself, the people around you, and your life. How do you train your mind to think positive? Training your mind to think positively can be achieved by leveraging on the simple concepts. Your mind has enough bandwidth to all focus on one thought at a time. When Professor TPS, I heard everything. Focus. Having the concentration. All you have to do is to keep it focused on uplifting thoughtful until you from the same types of natural pathways that are created when you establish a new habit. When a negative event occurs, remember that is your response that truly determines the outcome. Always look for the positive response or optimistic lesson when such events take place. Positive affirmations are positive phrases that can be repeated over and over to teach you how to get rid of negative thoughts and encourage a positive attitude. Decide to be happy. Resolve from now to see your glass of life as half full rather than half empty. Happy people give thanks for the many blessings in life rather than worrying or complaining about the things they do not have. Assume the best of intentions on the part of everyone around you. Most people are pretty decent, honest, and trying to do the very best. They know how to. When you look for something good in their words and actions, you will almost always find something. Looking on the brighter side, most important when things goes wrong. Your positive attitude in action. It is easy to be cheerful when everything is going according to plan. When we are happy, we rejoice. Yeah, things are going on well for us. You think about the family, you think about the business, and you say, yes, things are moving on fine. We are cheerful, we are happy. But It is when you encounter unexpected setbacks and difficulties that you demonstrate to yourself and the world around you. When there is setback, what do? Do you tell the world that your world is coming to an end? What is the attitude you play behind it? Because when you were happy, you were cheerful and happiness was around you. Everyone seems to say, yes, she's okay. But when things goes wrong, how do you put out this attitude? What kind of an attitude you really have? Make sure that it is a positive one. How do positive thinking help us? How will it help me and you? Developing a positive attitude can help you in more ways than you might realize. When you think positive thoughts, you don't allow your mind, conscious or subconscious, to entertain any negative thoughts or doubts. Positive thoughts can literally be the key to success. After you learn how to think positive, you will notice amazing changes all around you. Your brain will actually begin to operate in a state of free-flowing, feel good, which will make you feel higher and happier. You will also notice a major boost in confidence and feel more capable of talking on new assignments and challenges that might have previously been outside your comfort zone. By reducing your self-limiting beliefs, you will effectively release your brakes and experience growth like you never imagined. You can change your entire life simply by harnessing the power of positive thinking. My brothers and sisters, I must tell you, I have been there. I have experienced this. When the time of setback comes, put on the hammer of happy, even if when it is difficult to display. Try to put a positive attitude towards it, and you will see the possibility of thoughts, thinking good that will come in your brain, and a piece of feeling good in your inner being. So, thank you all for listening about the power of positive thinking and developing a positive attitude. I hope it will inspire you to see the good in others and help you to improve your life. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Madam Queen Elizabeth Lucas. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ambassador. On point. On point. Yes, we can. And yes, we can share. Yes, we can speak out. Yes, we can teach. So you can see that the platform is for empowerment by us sharing from our heart and also learning from others. I know you are a great teacher.
Thank you,
and
ma'am.
congratulations on the great jobs you are doing in Nigeria,
Thank
even
you,
especially your new schools that you established. Congratulations to every achievement. And
Thank
you know
you.
what? The best is yet to come.
Yes,
So you just
thank you
keep
so
doing
much.
it, keep striving, keep focusing, keep empowering yourself, keep doing whatever you need to do and transforming your life and keep learning. So thank you so much. And I believe that we've all learned a lot. Is there any questions for our sister? Do you have any questions? My viewers, my participants, my distinguished, any questions at all? No. Okay, right. All our great speakers of today have spoken, especially apart from Excellency Dr. Ambassador Kinkiruku Duru. She was not able to make it because she had a very sad news at the last minute, and she needs to be excused. But all our prayers is for her and our families. Also, our wonderful global moderator have to leave us today because she also had a bad news. And I pray that God will comfort the family and comfort her. So you see, as we are all in this journey of life, there is always something going in our mind, in our lives, and even in our relationship. So when we come together like this, we are preparing ourselves, just as Dr. Tps have said it, Dr. Mario Lucero have said it, and even our other honorable doctor have said it, Dr. Tps, and even Dr. Shama, they've all said it. So all we are doing as a transformational learner is for us to prepare for the future, to prepare ourselves for uncertainty, to prepare ourselves for the situation beyond our control, and also to have the ability to change our situation around. So that is why this masterclass is very, very important. So now to round up, allow me to quickly call on Ambassador Professor David Morandia Aye to share briefly. Oh, wow, you are ready. I like it when everyone around me is always ready because I can call on anybody. Thank you, sir. Can we hear from you, sir? Briefly, for a few minutes.
It's a privilege to be in this wonderful class. I've learned a lot, still learning. I want to chip in some few things this afternoon on mindset. What is mindset? Set of attitudes that are held by people. Attitude can be positive and it can be negative. That is why the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so he is. You cannot just go bumping people if you have a positive mindset. You cannot go destroying lives if you have a positive mindset. Our world is supposed to be enjoyed. Our community is supposed to be enjoyed. Our leaders are supposed to be enjoyed. But as a result of negative attitude, negative perception about life, led us to accepting all that happens around us. Today we are talking of Russia and Ukraine. Because one leader wake up yesterday and said, this thing is not done the way I want it. He has not thought of humanity. He has not thought of the people around. All he wants to achieve is his own thinking. As a man thinketh, so he is. Our world is suffering today because of negative thinkers. Our community is suffering today because of negative thinkers. Take example also about my country, Nigeria. We have bad governance. Not that we don't have right leaders, but we have negative thinkers. People who think to self. People think about themselves, not about humanity. People will think about their ethnicity, not about a nation. People will think about their religion and not about the generality of the people in a community. Now, let's look at the hills of a negative mindset. Let's borrow an idea from the life of Adam, the first man on existence. God created Adam and gave him instruction on how to run this beautiful world. And are we together? God handed over to Adam this beautiful world. See, I have given you charge. I have given you authority. I have given you dominion. And he gave him some set rules. There are certain things you are permitted to do and certain things you are not permitted to do. Each of the things permitted has its own consequences, whereas things that are not permitted to be done has their own consequences. And one of the things I want us to focus on is the tree that is in the middle of the garden. Do not touch this tree. Never touch it. Mindset. You know, the devil is so crafty, so wise. He knows that the man is already informed and the woman is not properly informed. The duty of this man was to inform the woman. Lack of information has led to so many negative attitudes and consequences. The woman is not properly informed and she went and violated one of the rules, leading to the chaos, leading to the troubles, leading to the disasters our world is into today. And I have a good news for us. Nothing is too late. Nothing is difficult to change. Bible says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. We can change our environment. We can change our community. We can change the people around us if we continuously keep educating ourselves and the people around us. If we take the pains to educate the future leaders we have, the youths around us, if we remodel them, I assure us we will have dynamic leaders that will give us better leadership in various nations of the world. And we will have great business entrepreneurs that will change situations in our markets. We will have great drivers of academics that will change things in our institutions. It all depends on us keeping our focus, as we have already received from our great lecturers. Keeping your focus. What do you want to achieve? Focus on it. Small by small, little by little, we will get there. We will not get tired. The challenges are there. The punches are there. The troubles are there. We will not give up. We will continue to struggle. We will continue to persevere until we get the results we are after. Adam and his wife put us where we are today, but then that's not the end of the journey. We can rechannel our thinking. We can rechannel our thought pattern and blend it with God's original purpose and convert this world into a better garden for all of us to enjoy the benefit of what is in the garden. I am so much blessed to be part of this life-changing seminar. I am so much blessed. I am so much happy being part of this class that has also taught me and encouraged me to learn more, This world expects more from me. I believe God, I'm going to be a president one day in my country, but I cannot be a president until I learn and I keep learning and keep developing. Developing our mindset will depend on us, will depend on what we do to ourselves every day, the resources we gather around us, the people we gather around us, and so on and so forth. God bless you, Your Excellency, for allowing me to greet your audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate you. We appreciate your presence because I know you are very, very busy with all the African Chancellor World Organization of Ambassador and also an aspiring presidential candidate of Nigeria for 2023. I know you are busy in every areas of life, and you still make it a point to come and learn here from my mentors as well, and also to share your wisdom. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. May God bless you. Thank you, sir. Right. Before we round up, because I think I'm checking my time, which will finish in few minutes time, let me quickly share some of our announcements, and maybe probably I might call one or two people to share 1 or 2 minutes before we leave. So the next, what we normally do, Y.Y.C.I. Transformational Leadership Conference every month. So it's for us to gather together and come and share about love, how we can transform love into all our areas of life as a leader, how we can spread the love, and also all the elements of love, like how do we forgive and forget, how do we tolerate, communicate, and even have peace, unite together, have a better understanding. These are all the things that our distinguished guests, our distinguished speakers, our great leaders, they come to this conference and they share with us. And as we call it, a transformational, because we are focusing on transforming our lives before we transform the world. And you all agree with me. If we can take care of ourselves, love ourselves, value ourselves, understanding ourselves, then we can do the same to others. Just as the word of God says that love your neighbor as yourself. So if you love yourself and you love the God of the universe, then you will be able to add value to others. You will be able to understand others. You will be able to tolerate and have patience. You will be able to come together and unite and working together, just as my slogan will say, yes, we can unite. Yes, we can stand. Yes, we can make a change. And yes, we can transform. So this is the avenue on the April of 30th, 2022. We will all gather together again at 12 noon UK time to come and share our thoughts and also learn from others. So the next one will be 30th of April, 12 noon UK time. Just as we are rounding up this masterclass, there's another one tomorrow, and all our great teachers, they are ready to teach us, to mentor us, and to instruct us, or to whatever they want to do, or impact into our lives. So tomorrow is also another great time at 10 o'clock a.m. UK time. So I will be glad to see you there tomorrow. Meanwhile, next month, because Mindset and Transformation Masterclass is every month. So for the next month of May, we'll be gathering together again on the 7th and the 8th of May. Please put that in your diary. And it will be nice when we all gather together to learn together and to make a change. So apart from that, we are also setting up authorship masterclass, public speaking masterclass, relationship masterclass. And also there is a program, mentorship online program with Dr. Elizabeth Lucas. And then there's other benefits to go with that. We also have what we call Y.Y.C.I magazine. We've already launched the first edition and the second edition. And now we're going to work towards the third edition. So if you are interested, because you've joined us regularly, with our master classes and our conferences, you are qualified to submit your articles and also to promote your own business in the magazine free of charge. So please accept that opportunity. One of my mentors, Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin, always said this: if there is opportunity, grab it and then set it up again. Sort it out later. So this is an opportunity for you. Grab it and email me probably today or whatever you want to email. Grab it, email me, send your articles, show your interest, and then we can work together and also publicize or advertise your business or your organization or NGO. Another thing also I would like to say, subscribe to Y.Y.C.I TV for inspirational nuggets of wisdom by or from Dr. Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu, and other YYC events like the one we're doing now. You can, if you want to watch it again, so that you can learn again, because you cannot learn everything at the same time. So if you want to watch it again, go over there, subscribe it, and also learn from other things. Let me just quickly.
Dr. Elizabeth Lucas is a dynamic and motivation speaker. She is based in the United Kingdom. She is the founder and director of Yyci International. She has been invited to several international conferences to speak and lecture. She is an intelligent teacher, author, and she is a mentor to the younger generation. Please subscribe to Y.Y.C.I TV on YouTube to watch her amazing videos. You will be glad you did.
This is just to let you know that there's nothing too difficult for you to do.
If we can change, then everything around us will change.
Without wisdom, you can't really create wealth. We are in the world of creativity.
These are the books that is available at www.amazon.com, elizabethcreation.co.uk, Yes You Can International by elizabeth.com, payim.com, yesyoucaninternational.com. Or you can also email me to request for the book if you want to do that through my email, which is elizabeth.lucas@ymail.com. This is the masterclass I was talking about authorship masterclass. If you are interested, please email. And we also have, like I said, something about one-to-one online mentorship with Dr. Elizabeth. We have that one in place. And also, if you want any support in growing your business, designing your business, we can, because Dr. Elizabeth Lucas has been an entrepreneur for 35 years. So now that she is not doing much business now, but she's focusing on mentoring. So grab the opportunity to have one-to-one chats with Dr. Elizabeth. This is the magazine. This is the first one that we did. This is first edition, and this is the second edition. And we have so many programs. Apart from having our own program as Yes You Can, one of our ethos is we have a blueprint of Yes You Can is transformation, inspiration, mentoring, and empowerment. So part of empowerment is to, like what we're doing today, like allowing people to share, to express from their heart, and also to speak and also to learn. Apart from that, we launch out as well to other organizations that are collaborated with us. They've collaborated with us, but this particular one is for our patron, the patron of Yes You Can International, which is from Dr. Professor King Promise. I happens to be part of the member of Naturgen. If you want to know more about it, please contact me, because I am their international broker. for UK and Europe. We also have other programs that we are collaborating in doing, like Nigerian Rural Women Empowerment, where we try to help the poor women in the rural area to start their own business. So we collaborated with Liberate the Women Initiative. We also collaborated with the White Fan International in Ghana, which is extended to Sierra Leone and Liberia now. So if anybody wants more information to support them or to be part of it, please let me know. We also collaborated with Time India TV. I managed to be the UK director for Time TV. So if you're interested in advertising your program, advertising your event or your organization, or you want professional live streaming, want to do a documentary or design, business promotion program or brochure flyers, please contact me or contact the founder of the organization of the Time India TV. What can I say about my mentees? This is Mr. Lukman Nuruddin. He's my personal secretary. He has his own business. He's a poet, so he writes a lot of poems and quotes, and also he's won so many awards regarding the poem he is doing. And we also have our global social secretary in the name of Mariam. She's also a student and at the same time a very great designer. So that is what organization is all about. We mentor them, we educate them, we train them, we empower them, and then we promote them. So for all our speakers tomorrow, I'll quickly show you. We have Professor Edward Model. So be prepared. Please ignore the time written there because we make some mistakes, but they will all be here tomorrow. So we have Professor Edward, we have Professor Dr. Ebuara Ushihoro Charles. I think you've listened to him today already. We have Dr. Kirikuma Batch coming tomorrow to come and talk to us. We have Ambassador Alexander Oben Pote from Ghana. And then finally, we have Ambassador Rosette Aliu. They are all coming to impact into us and add more value because learning is living and we are together. So I want to say thank you very much for listening to me. And before the closing prayer, let me quickly give opportunity to one or two listeners or the learners. So let them share with us. So the first one I'm going to surprise is Ambassador Gumadi Prasanchi. For 1 minute, please.
Greetings from India and gratitude to Elizabeth Lucas ma'am and all the speakers. It was a very pleasant learning experience and there are a lot of takeaways from today's session. Yes, I do agree that leadership is by choice. Change of mindset is by choice. And as we are dealing with the lives and the shaping of lives of our children and the destiny of the students is, we indeed need to fill our mind with the constructive transformational journey, because that is what today's intake we have greater intakes like because the destination of whatever we do, it is for a life achievement. It is a life of life to be happy, to make our life happy, balancing our life happy. That is what Dr. Tps said, and he had given number of examples about life and how to be happy, from where happiness comes, like it is from learning, earning, and fame, and becoming famous. But apart from that, he said lot of things that we need to put it in practice. So whatever is learned, we have to put it in practice. So that is what leads to success, and it comes step by step.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
So
so
much.
much
Thank
for
you so
giving me
much.
this opportunity.
Yes, thank you. Ambassador Ali Rosette, I know you are speaking tomorrow. Well, do you want to quickly say hello to our learners, our participants? Are you free to say something today, Ambassador Ali Rosette? Yeah.
No.
Just say hello to us from Ghana. Just say so, we want to hear your voice because we are preparing to listen to you tomorrow. So do you want to say hello to our viewers?
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello, everybody from Ghana. This has been a very interesting masterclass, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And I'm sure we're going to have also a very wonderful section. This has been mind-blowing, educative, and I'm even beginning to learn much more as well. So I'm looking forward, of course, to connecting tomorrow. Thank you so much, and greetings from Ghana.
Thank you. Thank you. Before we go, permit me to quickly call my personal secretary to quickly say something. First of all, I will call on Prince Izu Abo to quickly say something. And then after that, I'm going to call on my personal secretary and personal assistant, my prince, Miss Ambassador Dr. Lukman Nuruddin, to give us a vote of thanks. So Prince Izu Abo, are you there?
Thank you, Ma, for giving me the opportunity to talk.
Good morning to
Not yet, Ambassador Lukman. Let's Prince.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. So
okay,
Prince
I really learned a lot from this seminar, and looking forward. Thank you for all the speakers, Dr. TPS and all the amazing speakers. Looking forward to the speakers tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. And thank you for the great work you are doing behind the scene. I really appreciate you, and keep learning and keep developing, because the best is yet to come to you. So thank you so much for your hard work. Now, Ambassador Dr. Lukman Nuruddin, it's your turn. I'm listening.
It is an honor to participate in this greatest, most inspiring masterclass. And I'm so happy to learn so much from the world leaders, keynote speakers, etc. We give thanks to Almighty God for making this masterclass a reality. All thanks to Dr. Focus for creating this platform, a cause of humanity, whereby the youth, the adults are learning day by day, are being inspired, empowered towards betterment, towards achievement. From today to tomorrow, all the speakers, you are doing great, and we wish to learn more from you. And we are still awaiting for more inspiring and more motivating talks. Thanks very much from Dr. Lukman.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prince Lukman Nuruddin. Thank you for all the hard work you're doing for me, day and night, middle of the night. Thank you for all the hard works, and keep learning and keep developing yourself. This is just part of the process by allowing you to speak so that you can develop many skills. So I'm grateful for the hard work you're doing. Let me also give His Excellency Mr. Mohamed Silvano, our wonderful ambassador from Sierra Leone.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I'm so much honored, and then I appreciate everything, all your great efforts. And from the Republic of Sierra Leone, is commitment from the side of my country, is from the side those that showing participating fully in all programs organized by.
Okay, I think we still need to work on your device. At least you managed to join this time after several times of working it out. Well, we are getting there. We are getting there. Are you still speaking?
Really, that's my problem.
Don't worry, it's not an issue. We are working on problems. If there's no problems, we are not learning, and we won't get better, and we won't improve ourselves. So problem is a challenge that we need to face and deal with, and you keep on doing it. So don't worry about it. We all understand. So, technology will not control us, but we will control technology. That is where how it is going to work. So we continue. So thank you so much for all the hard works you are doing. Mr. Mohammed Kamara is our country director for Sierra Leone, and he has really done a great job by coordinating almost 30 coordinators in every district of Sierra Leone. So I want to say thank you for the great work you are doing over there. So without wasting any other time, let me see if anybody wants to say 1 minute hello, 1 minute talk from our viewers, just 1 minute. Is anybody else? Okay, right. Mr. Jacob, you want to quickly say 1 minute? Mr. Jacob? No, you have to. We can't hear you. Okay, it's connection again. All right. Okay, I'm checking my time now. I think it's 1:07. Permit me to just quickly end this meeting with a short prayer by Professor Charles. Short prayer. Professor Charles, yes.
Precious Father, we thank you. We thank you for the impartation we have received from you through our colleagues. And we call upon your Holy Spirit to continue to protect us, guide us, and see us through. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. You can now leave. And see you all tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Bye-bye.
UK time. Thank you, sir. Dr. TPS, I'm so grateful. Thank you, sir. Professor Charles, you've always been there. That is what mentors are for. They stand by you, they look at your loopholes, they correct you, they instruct you, and they still stand by you. They support you in everything you're doing. So thank you, sir. Professor Charles, thank you, sir. Professor TPS, I'm grateful for all the leadership, all your leadership and all your mentorship that I am enjoying. And that is why I'm doing what I am doing. So I'm grateful. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You can now leave. I'm ending the conference. Feel free to leave. Thank you for everything. And see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Thank you. Thank you. Well, since you've decided to still be standing and waiting, can you give me permission to end the conference, please? Can you give me the permission? Professor Charles, Ambassador Professor David, Professor Edward Model from Canada. Can you give me permission, please, to end this? Ambassador Aliu, Ambassador Kalista, Mr. Mohammed, Kamara, can you all give me the permission to end this masterclass now? Can I? I'm asking questions. Can I?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you all. See you tomorrow.